Oh, hey guys, how's it going? 2025, what an interesting, decent year this has been. An interesting, decent, and also wonderful year this has been. So, 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 so yeah, so, so yeah, 2025 was a pretty, it was actually honestly a mixed year for me. Had to, this is like the first year in like a long time that I've been through so many ups and downs. Yeah, so many ups, so many downs. Been through some tough times now. So yeah, been through some tough times. Been through some tough times. Been through some good times, and entered a new chapter in my life that y'all should now know at this point from my FNAF 2 final trailer reaction video. So yeah, so in this video, I'm gonna be talking about this year in general of what I liked, like what I enjoyed this year. Uh, so what I enjoyed this year, and what I did not really enjoy this year, and 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 talk about what's next for the channel for 2026. All right, so let's start off with the things that I enjoyed and I liked and I loved this year. So one thing was becoming a fan of way more bands, like way more. I became a fan of a lot of bands during spring, during the spring, the summer, and like most, and then more into autumn, and then recently some weeks ago in the winter. It's it's been a great it's honestly been a great year for music for me. It's honestly been a great year for music for me. Like, because like bands that I become a fan of always it's a similar thing. It's a similar thing like last year where I became a fan of some bands and they straight up released new music. That's what happened. That's what happened again with bands I became a fan of this year. Like, uh, who can I think of? Like Lorna Shore and Slaughter to Prevail and Black Veil Brides. Let me actually look at the list that I actually did. I can try to think of. But yeah, a lot. Amity Affliction, Motionless in White. They're gonna have new music. Breaking Benjamin's supposedly gonna have new music too. A lot of stuff. Yeah, Blessed to Fall, Bad Omens released new music. This new band Face Yourself that I discovered. That which has actually been a band for like only a couple years, but it's still pretty new. But yeah, a lot. But yeah, a lot of bands, and also some honorable mentions. Kellen's project Haunted Mouths. Brian Burkheiser, now former vocalist for I Prevail, his project Scatterbrain. Denouement Unfound, a band that the homie himself Josh is in with his own buddy Aiden. That EP, The Memory of You, is incredible. I feel like I suggest y'all should go listen to that EP right now. So look up Denouement Unfound and you'll see The Memory of You EP. Y'all should go listen to that right now. It would definitely make their day. Alright, and now, and yeah, another thing I liked this year that I really enjoyed was seeing Sleeping with Sirens and Pierce the Veil live. I got to see Sleeping with Sirens for the third time, and I got to see Pierce the Veil live for the first time ever. The first time ever. Oh my gosh. And it was, and yeah, and during that night, I was trying to remember most of the Pierce the Veil songs, but I had a super bad memory of what most of the songs were. But now I know what the songs are now. So I feel like, so next time if I ever want to have a chance to see Pierce the Veil live again, I'll remember the songs. Oh, alright, but yeah, Sleeping with Sirens obviously killed it with their set. I enjoyed every second of that. But Pierce the Veil, they were a whole new level. I enjoyed every single second of their set list. They played songs from all 5 of their albums, and the King for a Day, getting to experience King for a Day live, like live in person for the first time ever. After watching so many videos of it, oh my god, it was a miracle. It was a miracle. Okay, yeah, all right, and yeah, and now another thing I loved about what happened this year. So most of y'all should know from my FNAF 2, final trailer reaction. I have a girlfriend by the name of Darian. We dated on September 9th, and we've been friends since 2022. We started dating September 9th of this year. We're about to be heading to 4 months in a couple weeks. We cannot wait for that. We can't wait to spend that day on January 9th. And I just can't wait. I just can't wait to make more memories with her. And I'm always gonna be there for her, and whenever she's going through rough times, I'm always gonna be there for her, and always gonna find out to put a smile on her face, because she means the world. She means the absolute world to me, and I can't thank her enough. So Darian, hope you're seeing this. I love you, and here's to making more memories together. So now we're gonna get into what I did not really enjoy this year. So things I did. There was like only one thing I did. There was like only one thing I didn't really enjoy. I had to go through some things where I ended some past friendships now. I ended some past friendships. I'm not gonna go into full detail. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into full detail, but I had to go through all that. Had to go through that in mid October, and like some weeks ago. I'm not gonna go into full detail. I'm not gonna go into full detail, but had to go through some of that, and yeah, that was the only main thing I didn't really like, where I had to deal with that. Had to go through that, and like I said, I'm not gonna go into any detail. I'm not gonna explain it all, because yeah. So now, oh yeah, one thing I left out was of what I liked this year is that I got the new 3 Days Grace album Alienation on CD. It's such a good album. Adam and Matt are so incredible on that. And I just want to say that the new album's a 10 out of 10. If y'all haven't seen my reactions to all the songs, y'all should go check them out. They've been doing really well, and yeah. Alright, and yeah. So I'm trying to think of what else to say, but alright, but yeah, and yeah, I just really want to thank y'all for the amazing support for 2025. I really want to thank y'all for the support this year, because during my time off these past few months, since my Alienation reaction videos, the channel itself hasn't really stopped growing. I gained like 20 something subscribers while I was away, so the 20 something of you that are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Jay. I like to play video games. I like to react to stuff, and I like to upload Twitch VODs, and I also like to post IRL stuff whenever I feel like it. And yeah, and yeah, y'all can be on the lookout for that stuff in the new year. And and yeah, and I actually also want to give a shout out. I actually also want to give a shout out to a group of people who I yeah, I want to give a shout out to a group of friends who I call a Discord family. And well, I I call them the Sleepy Kirby family because like in the because yeah I call it because yeah they're like because yeah like all those friends are like a family in the Discords in the Sleepy Kirby Discord server. So I like to give a shout out to all those people, all those friends. Liz, aka Sleepy Kirby, Mav, Sige, Serenity, Zen, Shad, Vic, Light, and Pandarf. I want to give a huge shout out to all those people. I want to give a shout out to all those people for being such amazing friends and for all their support as well throughout these months. And they're like a family. They're like a family to me. They're like a family of friends, and it's awesome. Alright, so now, so actually, yeah, they're all a group. They're a group of shout outs. So shout out to all those guys. I also want to give this is like the next year. It's like another year in a row I'm doing this shout out, but I want to give a huge shout out to the man himself, Kellen Quinn, for his continuing support. I'm glad you enjoyed my the Haunted Mouths full album reaction to A Collection of Greetings. I'm glad you enjoyed that if you're watching this. And I'm glad that I got to experience you live for the third time. You were Sleeping with Sirens, and I'm glad I got to experience I'm glad I got to experience King for a Day and seeing you on stage performing that song. It was a blast. I enjoyed every second of that. I'll never forget it. And of course, I got to give a shout out to my lovely girlfriend Darian. I got to give a shout out to her. I got to give a shout out to her for being so supportive, for being so kind, and I am going to keep on supporting her no matter what happens. So I'm going to keep on supporting her no matter what happens. So Darian, my girl, if you're watching this, I'm always going to be there for you, supporting you no matter what happens. No matter what happens, I'm always going to be there for you. All right, so now I want to talk about what's going to be next for the channel. So, as most of you might have seen, I've been uploading Twitch VODs, reactions, and IRL stuff recently. And it's just that in my mind, I just don't know what type of videos to do, because if I ever wanted to record like a face cam on my phone, I barely have any storage to like get the video exported, which is a problem. So I might try to find a way to do one from Twitch and then edit that. So hopefully it can be like a normal looking video. It can basically be like a video, but with certain parts that I feel like is good to add. And I honestly think that's a pretty good idea. And there definitely will be times. There definitely will be times where I will take some time off because I'm entering a new chapter in my life. I've entered a new chapter in my life in September. And I enjoy being in this new chapter in my life. I enjoy being in a relationship now, I just honestly still can't wait to make more videos for y'all in 2026. I cannot wait to make more videos. I cannot wait to do more streams. Because it actually has been a while. It's been a while since I've done that. And I can't wait to play games with friends too, and my girl. And looking forward to some new music next year too. We got Sleeping with Sirens, Black Veil Brides, Motionless in White, hopefully Breaking Benjamin, and Amity Affliction. Those are so far the only bands that I know that are possible. Both Sleeping with Sirens, Black Veil Brides, and Motionless in White. Yes, But Amity Affliction and Breaking Benjamin most likely, hopefully. So I will be on the lookout for that. All right, so yeah. So yeah, y'all. This was me talking about 2025 in general and how, and things that I liked, things that I didn't like what I had to go through, and also shout outs and what's gonna be next for the channel. I am excited to continue making videos because in March in March of next year we're gonna be approaching, I believe, 8 years making videos, I believe. Yeah, 8 years. We're gonna be approaching 8 years of this channel, and I want to plan something. I really want to plan something for that. And yeah, I just can't believe this channel has gone on for this long since 2018. I cannot believe this. I was 12 years old when I was 12 years old when I started. I'm now 20. I cannot believe this. Okay, I cannot believe that. Okay. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, but yeah, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, tap the bell to not miss any more videos I make. Comment below how your year has been for this year. Comment below what you enjoyed in 2025, and just comment below what you're looking forward to for 2026. And because I'm honestly looking forward to 2026. 2026 is starting to sound like a great year with new music and like me supporting my girl in the future and a lot of stuff in life. And yeah, and I just and hoping to see 3 Days Grace and I Prevail in March of next year. So if that happens, I cannot wait for that. But yeah, all right. And yeah, y'all, and be on the lookout for my final video 2025 coming December 31st. I will be posting some video highlights and also highlights of what happened in May. Hee. Alright, so yeah, y'all. Hope y'all have a happy new year, and I will see you all in 2026. Peace out.